Welcome back to another AOA Studio video. This time it's going to be a bit different, and I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I thought I would do a top 10 AOA Studio products, and this isn't like going to be like ranked number 1, you know, from like 10 to 1 or anything like that. Just basically 10 items and a couple bonus items that I highly recommend trying out from the AOA Studio makeup line. Let's get started. Number one thing is I highly recommend trying out the All About the Eyes makeup brush set. These are the white brushes. You get 10 brushes plus a brush holder. One of my favorite things about the brush holder is I keep clean brushes in one side of it and the dirty ones in the other side. I wash these, I deep clean these brushes every single time I use them. I've had no fallout issues, no issues whatsoever. I try to keep them deep clean so they don't stain as bad. They do stain a bit, I mean they're white. But these brushes are so soft and amazing. The proceeds, some of them go to charity, their charity called like Paw Paw Charity. It's for the animals, you guys. And of course, all their stuff is cruelty free. Number 2 is the AOA Perfect Eyeshadow Primer. And I have this in original and nude, and my favorite is nude. I really like it. They both remind me of the Urban Decay primers, the Too Faced Shadow Insurance primers. They have the same consistency, they do the same thing. This primer lasts all day, but it's $1, not $20. So what's not to love about that? Number 3, the AOA Wonder Brow Tinted Brow Pomade. I love these. I have one in caramel and a medium brown. I switched to caramel because it's summer, but oh my goodness, these are really great. They stay in place, they don't budge. I've worked in the yard for hours and had the brow pomade in my brows and it not budge. Of course, pouring a sweat. This is the middle of summer, so I highly recommend checking out the brow pomade. Number 4, the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder. Not just all the powders and every shade or anything like that, but the brightening powder. I love the brightening powder. It's more like a skin tone peachy kind of color, and it's a little bit shimmery, and I just love using this to set my makeup. I think it works great. It sets the makeup, it stays all day. My experience, it does not settle in like the fine lines and creases, your wrinkles, or in pores. And then it's an extremely finely milled powder, and I think it's great. Love it for $1. Actually, a lot of these products seem like if you bought them in the drugstore, they'd be worth more than $1. Number 5. This is the AOA Studio Wonder Skin Color Correcting Primer. I do like their primers in general. My overall favorite one is the green one. It helps conceal redness, and I have a bit of redness on my cheeks. Sometimes you might have blemishes. I think it works great at color correcting and doing a primer job. And this is not like a full coverage, like color correcting kind of product, because it's a primer, but it works to help conceal the red areas. Number 6 is the AOA Studio Lab. This is the A2O Lab product, but it's still AOA Studio. It's their line. These are $2.50 or $5. I randomly got this one on sale for $1, so I highly recommend, if you can still find it for $1, definitely pick up the Stardust Bronzer. It's a shimmer strip kind of product, and the last bit of spring and all this summer I've been using these 3 shades here as a blush bronzer kind of contour 3-in-1 product, and I love the glow it gives me. I look bronzy and contoured, and it's just beautiful, and it's summer, so you can get away with a lot of shimmer stuff. I think it's absolutely stunning on the skin, and it is very powdery though, and there's fallout, but still it's so beautiful. I will overlook that. Also, it is very potent. Like, use a light hand. Like, I dip my brush in, tap it off, and then apply it. I really buff it into the skin because it can become very overpowering very quickly. Number 7 is the AOA Studio Wonder Metal Lippies. These are awesome. They're so metallic. They set on your lips. They last a good majority of the day. But once you start eating and drinking, obviously there's going to be wear there. But these are amazing. I love the finish. This one is in unicorn, and it's like a magenta with a blue sheen. It's beautiful. But they have tons to choose from, and they're all $1. Not to mention they have a Wonder Matte line as well, and those are amazing as well. I just really love the metal finish. It's really great. It's so metallic and shiny. And I think these are perfect around like fall and like Christmas time. Like, they're beautiful. Number 8 is the AOA Studio Wonder Lip Lock. These are supposed to be 24-hour lipsticks. No, they're not. But they do last a fair amount of time on your lips before eating and drinking. They wear on their own a bit. But they're beautiful mattes, like they set matte. The only downside is the packaging's a little wonky, and some of them are a bit patchy, but the darker shades, most of the darker shades in this line are beautiful. This one is called Modern. Beautiful dark shades of lipstick, and they smell amazing. They're like a cherry scent, and I do definitely recommend those lipsticks for $1. Yeah, some might be hits, some might be misses, but for $1, try you a decent matte lipstick. Number 9, speaking on lips, I do definitely recommend you trying out the AOA Studio Lip Makeup Remover Pads. You get 30 for $1. That's quite a bit. They are small, but basically they're just little thin pads that have like oil on them. Like, I don't know if it's just vitamin E oil, but some kind of makeup remover oil. And this removes all those stubborn, matte, metallic, 24-hour lipsticks, all those that are kind of hard to remove. This does the trick. This is an awesome product, and I'm so glad that they came up with something like this, because sometimes we all have issues removing those crazy long-lasting lipsticks. Number 10. This is the AOA Studio Brush Cleaner. Yes, this is their brush cleaner. Comes in a hard plastic case. There's a sponge in here. You take and you clean off your brushes. So you just clean my highlighter brush. It does work. It's soft but firm enough to clean product off. This thing is easy to clean. It dries super quickly, so once you clean it, you can let it air out for like 5 minutes, pop it back in its case, and it's ready to go again. What's not to love about that? And I just think it's amazing, quick way to clean off your brushes. And I think this would be perfect for traveling, you guys, when you can't always deep clean your brushes and stuff. Like, you just take this out, clean your brush, and you don't have to pack that many brushes either. It does all brushes, eyes, face. I mean, it's pretty great for $1. Now, that's all for the top 10 products that I definitely recommend you trying from AOA Studio. I do have a few honorable mentions, bonus items to share with you guys. They're all brush related, but I wanted to briefly mention all their beauty sponges. I've recently really liked this oval teardrop sponge. You get them wet. They're just like the beauty blender kind of style sponges, but they're $1 each. They have several to choose from, tons of different colors. Definitely recommend checking out their sponges. If you have small eyelids or just prefer small eyeshadow brushes in general, I highly recommend trying out the E122 brush. It's small, it's perfect for lid spaces, and it is really good with inner corner or placing colors. It's soft and stiff, and I don't know, use it with wet or dry products, really great. I love their highlighting brush. It's F19. It's F19, the highlighting brush. Awesome, awesome. Small, plenty big enough to get in all your highlighting areas. I love it. And the last brush is this angled, and you can only get these in like a 2 kind of pack thing, or the brush roll set, I believe. And This is the F8. And I use this for contour, and it just really gets into the contour spaces, and I love it. Really buffs out and blends out the products. And so I recommend those bonus items as well. I couldn't help myself. I had to mention a few more brushes. Hope you enjoyed this AOA Studio Top 10 video. I do plan on doing other Shop Miss A kind of videos like this, so please stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already.